Hi guys,
Hi.
how are you all doing? It's Dan here in Elaine Taylor, and we're still in Balmy Venus. It's absolutely gorgeous. Sun's going down, and it's glorious behind us. And what we're talking about just now in the latest series are the ABCs of commercial property. And in the first one, we talked about adding value in commercial property, and when we add value, how to really keep that simple. Because simplicity is everything. So how to keep it simple. And also how to, why to buy income streams day one. So buy existing income streams and add value by simplicity. Now in this one, what we're going to cover, we're going to, talk a little bit about buying value. Obviously, buying value is really, really important. The reason buying value is so important is if we can add value to increase equity, and if we can buy value at the beginning, which bakes in equity, then what we have is a lowly geared asset or investment kicking off cash flow, day one and going forward. And what that really means to me is safety. You're de-risking by deleveraging. So we are using strategy, leverage of strategy as opposed to leverage of debt to try and create safe, long-term assets kicking off cash flow for the foreseeable future. Now, nothing in life is obviously bomb-proof, but you can hedge your bets against certain things happening. And in fact, Warren Buffett says something quite cool. Well, he says a lot of things quite cool, actually. Certainly one of the mentors that I virtually follow. He's a virtual mentor. And so anyway, what does Warren Buffett say about buying base?
Warren Buffett always says, when he buys when there's blood in the street.
Absolutely, blood on the street. So Warren Buffett is a very much... He put it like, he doesn't have to buy any point in time. He waits, he has patience, and he buys when the price is right, when the value that he's paying is a lot less the intrinsic value of the asset that he's buying. Now, in terms of, where we are in the market right now, there's fear, there's uncertainty. Obviously, you've got the ABCs of fear, which is the Amazon, boomers, Brexit, and also the impending correction that everybody's kind of talking about. That is inevitable. It will happen at some point. We just don't know when, and how big it's going to be, or how deep it's going to be, or how long it's going to last. But the one thing we do know, it is coming. So prepare yourselves. So in terms of buying value, a case study, a real life deal that I did is a deal that's a bit of an M&A, mergers and acquisitions type deal. It's a kind of crossover, a fusing of creative commercial property and buying businesses. And this M&A term is called a BIMBO, which is a buy-in, management, buy-out. So that's buy-in, management, buy-out. And it involves the underlying asset being the commercial property. Now, the reason I bring this up is it's all about buying value. So the kind of sticker price on this, it was on the market for 2+ years, and it was offers over 340k. Yeah. 340,000. And we ultimately bought it for 150 gross and a 120 net. So that's a massive saving, something like 30% of the sticker price, which is quite incredible, to be honest. And how do we do that? How do you buy value? Well, intrinsically, it's about one key thing. It's about creating relationships, creating connections, and when you create that connections, really listening with both ears. You've got 2 ears, one mouth, and really listening and creating a connection, making a friend, and after you making a friend, making a deal. And during those conversations that you have with vendors, really trying to understand, fair enough, you need money as well. Everybody needs money to leave or sell an asset, but there's usually something else. There's usually a deeper motivation that's causing, it could be coming into retirement, they want to retire now. It could be health. It could be a divorce, it could be death. You never know what this is going to be, but it's usually emotional, and it's usually psychological, and it's usually deep-rooted. And now those things are really, really, that is the golden nugget in every deal. When I, talk to clients about putting boots on the ground, there's nothing more important than meeting the vendors, burning the leather, boots on the ground. There's nothing more important than that, than making connections, making real, honest connections, being human and humble, and peeling back the layers of the other person on the other side of the table and finding out what their other issues are. Now, in doing that, was the reason that I found out that this chap had a deeper motivation, and I managed to provide a very creative solution to his problem that allowed him to sell that unit for about 30%. Well, it's actually half for him. It was obviously over 340. He sold it for 150, but on completion, we had somebody pay us money that took the net price down to 120, which is quite nice. So, and that was all about one thing: creating relationships.
Yeah.
It's really
a
few coffees, absolutely. This whole what we help our private clients do is all about buying value, buying existing income, adding value through very simple and fast methods, and securing long-term income over, with commercial property. And the gold is in creating relationships. So if there's one thing I can urge you to do, is get boots on the ground, get into the field,
Make a friend.
Make a friend, make a buddy, then make a deal. I'll leave it with that because we're just about to get wet. Anyway, it's been great, so it's been fun. We'll see you guys again.
See ya.
If you want to know more, go to dansclass.com, and we're doing a free workshop there for you to really peel back the layers. And there's 3 real-life case studies from clients in there. A couple more case studies of mine, but 3 real-life case studies, one of which actually quite exciting. It was somebody with a business and a SSAS pension, and we managed to turbocharge his SSAS income by 500% in one deal. I'm sure all your SSAS trustees out there are going to really enjoy that, because what has he got? He's increased the income by 500%, and that's awesome, that's fantastic. But what he's also got, he has bank grade security on that asset. There's no subordination to a bank. It is free and unencumbered because of the way we structured it. Income of 50 odd thousand pounds and a net price of 467.
So if you want to know more,
where do you go?
dansclass.com.
Dansclass.com. Go there and let me know how you think of it.
If you want to tag yourself in or tag a friend in and you think this wee video is interesting, please be at.
And if you know any fellow SSAS trustees, please share it to them, this little video. And if they want to go to dansclass.com, get the free workshop, happy to serve and happy to circulate information, all things commercial. So anyway, it's been Dan, Elaine, so speak to you all soon. Bye.